Okay, guys, so I'm recording. I just wanted to say thank you, ladies, for hopping on. So excited to share with you guys tonight. We wanted to do this. We've done these little, like, sneak peek things a few different ways. We've run groups for them. We've done Facebook events for them where we kind of give all this information in, like, on a page. But I thought it would be a cool idea to kind of let you guys into what we do every Wednesday night at 8:30. Every week we do a team call where we do this little chat and we just talk about, how we want to run our businesses and how it's really just, we just kind of chat about life for the most part. And we try to take something away that can help us improve ourselves personally, improve ourselves emotionally, mentally, and physically, because that's really what being a coach is. It's about your personal journey. So tonight we're going to just go through, we each have a question that we're going to read off and then just give you sort of an answer. They're all questions that are very, very common that most people have when it comes to coaching. And then we want to open it up for you guys if you have any questions. If you have no questions, that's fine. Maybe we'll answer them. I love how Lauren will raise her hand. She's a teacher.
In about 10 minutes, so if I disappear.
What'd you say?
Wait, hang on. Is that better?
Yeah, you just cut off in the beginning.
Reagan's coming home in 10 minutes, so if I disappear, I will be back.
Okay, perfect.
Well, you know that.
Thanks for the warning. I love you. Okay, so we're just going to go through a couple of the main things, pretty much the biggest questions that most people have when it comes to this. We'll just fire off some answers, and then if you guys have anything else that you're thinking about, curious about, that you've always wondered about, this is the perfect time to just throw those answers out and really just see. The goal of this is to have you guys get off of this call thinking if this could really be something for you, because I know all of us before we started this journey all said no to it. We all were yeah, heck no, I could never be a coach. Never. Verbatim, that's what I said to my coach. I didn't even sign up through a coach when I started. I bought my program off the infomercial. And I knew 5 coaches. I was that hell-bent that I could do this by myself. And then I realized that I needed that accountability. And once I joined my first challenge group, it was a magical thing happened where I actually didn't give up on myself. And I actually saw that I was capable of doing something. And I felt like I just had to tell people about it. That's how it happened. So don't worry if you have whatever question it might be, throw it out there, because I guarantee all of us have thought it at one point or another. Yep. So I'll start and then we can just kind of bounce around and everyone can throw out their question and answer it. So the first thing that a lot of people want to know is, what the heck do you do as a coach? And how much time is this going to take up out of my life? So the first thing that I always like to tell people is, this is not meant to be one more thing you add to your plate. We are all busy enough. And it is not something that you want to look at oh my God, now I have to do this other thing. This is something that is meant to add value to your life. It's something that's supposed to bring happiness to your life, excitement to your life, and passion into your life. That is what coaching, I know, has done for all of us. It's been something that has been an amazing addition to the craziness that already exists in our lives. So the amount of time you put into coaching is totally up to you. That's the beautiful thing. You can do what you want to do with it. The more time you put into it, the more you're going to see your business grow. But the biggest thing I tell everybody is, you just show up for yourself every single day. That's the first priority, is your own personal journey. You want to work on yourself. You want to fill your cup first before you can fill somebody else's. So that's what this involves. It involves you going on a personal journey of your own. It involves you getting up every day and working out and drinking a shake and genuinely having results for it. That's what this is. It's about personally working on your mindset, not just your physical body, but your emotional well-being. It's all of that encompassed in this one thing that is Beachbody. It's so much more than just a set of DVDs. It's so much more than a bag of Shakeology. When you put all of it together and then you have all of these different amazing human beings that come together and create this team that we have, it's just remarkable how you feel part of something bigger than yourself. So time-wise, if you really wanted to go forward and say, I want to start a business helping other people, you can do it, guys, in as little as 30 minutes every day as you start. I mean, that's beyond your own personal work that you do on yourself with your meal plan and your eating and your personal development. But physically taking time to make new friends every day, you can do in 30 minutes a day. So I always tell people, like, we're all on Facebook anyways. This is just using that time that you could spend mindlessly scrolling Facebook and use it to put something positive for yourself and for other people. So that's just we're going to just try to like skim the surface of it, not to completely overwhelm everyone, just to give you a little feedback on what the real deal is with this. So that's mine. Casey, you want to go next?
Sure. So a question that we get asked a lot, that comes up a lot, is do I need to be at my goal weight in order to be a coach? So I thought that I would be a good person to address this because I was very much not at my goal weight when I started coaching. I took my before pictures and I made it a challenge to myself I said, if in 21 days I can make a real change in my body, then I can make a real business out of this. Not everybody takes that approach, but that was kind of my thing. I was like, I'm going to have kick-ass, excuse me, I hope nobody's kids are awake, before and after pictures. And I'm going to use that to help people. And it worked. And I totally committed 100% to the program, and I did it, and I saw results. And even after my 21 days, like, yes, I did 21-day fix. I lost 11 pounds. My first before and after pictures were great, but I was still so far from my goal weight. And it took me a while to get there, but I got to my goal weight. And then 2 months later, I got pregnant. And now I'm almost back to where I started. But I have a completely different body and a completely different mindset. And I share that even now, like the gaining weight, I share in a way that helps people. Like I got messages even today talking about how I fit my workout in as I was making dinner, and I had to press pause in the middle of a yoga flow in order to make sure I didn't burn dinner. And the whole point of that is that people relate to the reality. Because nobody looks at a picture of a perfect body and thinks, yeah, I'm going to do that. Nobody does that. But if they see you go from your before or somewhere in the middle, depending on where you are right now, and get to a better shape, a better mindset, a better health overall, you're showing them how attainable the journey is, because that's what we're sharing with people is a real attainable results. We're sharing the journey that it takes to get there, not the end product, because the whole point of what we're doing is that we're never an end product. We're always a constant growth and journey towards becoming better. So you do not have to be at your goal weight. You do not have to stay at your goal weight.
It's so true.
Goal weight and your goals overall are going to change over time, and your journey is what people want to see.
Love it, because your journey is what inspires people. Because a lot of people think about if they go to a gym and they see all these trainers who are so fit, so intimidating, because you think, I'm not there, I can't do what they do. But that's the beautiful thing. Like, we're all at different levels. We're all at different places in our journey. So we'll be able to relate to those people who are right there with us. And it's so much easier for somebody to look at all of us who are just like trying every day to get it done. They think, all right, if they can do it, then I can do it. It's realistic, just like Casey said. I love that. Okay, who wants to go next? Nikki, you can go.
Oh, thanks. So the one thing we get asked a lot as coaches, or when we invite people to be coaches, is, will I have to sell stuff? And there's a couple different ways you can go about becoming a coach. You can do the long, drawn-out process of me and Taren's song and dance for a year, where I became someone called it I was a regular person, and for a little bit, and then was encouraged to become a discount coach, which is you sign up as a coach and you basically just get all the benefits of being a coach with the discounts and the programs. Your Shakeology goes down considerably. And then you just kind of ride it out for a little bit, like I did. You watch, you join the team from afar, and you see what all these amazing people are doing. And then you can jump. I jumped right in after I did hit my goal weight. I was one of those opposite people, and then I became a full-time coach. It was just the way that I chose to do it. But as a discount coach, you don't have to sell anything. You just kind of, ride the wave of the discount. You get to be part of a team, and, it's a lot of fun. But then when I hit my goal weight, I realized that, at the time that I chose to be a discount coach, it was the right move. But then I became an active coach, and it was kind of like a light bulb went, why'd you wait so long? Because the feeling of helping someone is just really overwhelmingly amazing, and I wish I had done it sooner. So that being said, that's one way you can do it. It's a slow process, and you don't have to sell anything from the get-go. Or you can, like Casey said, you can jump right in and you become a coach, and then you start, inviting people and helping people right off the bat, and those people get to be part of your journey with you. So while you're doing a program and you are selling products, but the biggest part is you're selling yourself and your success and your efforts, and you're helping people along the way while being part of a pretty amazing team. So the answer to do you have to sell stuff right off the bat is basically no. You can become a coach as a discount coach and have fun. And when you're ready, you can jump in and become an active coach with us. I hope that was detailed enough.
No, that's perfect. And I love how you said, yes, there are products and transactions being made, but this relationship, this business is not transactional, it's relational. So that's exactly it. Like you're having them change their life by using a certain product that we've all had success with. Say hi. And then, but you never feel like an icky salesperson as a coach. You never ever do, because I try to always say to people, like, look at it like if you had a favorite restaurant, like a restaurant that you loved. It was like the best place you ever went to. What do you want to do? Like, you want to tell everybody about it. Like, you naturally want to tell everybody about it. Same thing if you find a pair of jeans that are like the best jeans ever. You're going to go and you're going to tell all your friends and family about it. Like, oh my God, you need to try this. This is the exact same thing. You're going to have a genuine feeling of excitement from what this is doing for your life. So you're just going to want to share it with people. And it's not like an icky, like, knock on the door. Hi, do you want to buy this from me? Like, never. It's never ever feels like that. And it's never just talking to a random stranger and being like, hey, P.S., do you want to do this? Like, it always comes from a place of knowing that somebody might need this just like you did, or them showing a certain thing that you might see and be like, you know what, they could really benefit from this. It's always from a genuine place. So I love that, Nikki. It's so true. And then, Lauren's back. Your turn.
I was popping dinner in for Reagan. Okay, so the question that we get asked a lot is, like, I see people hitting these ranks like that are emerald and ruby and diamonds, and what the heck does that mean? So I'm a teacher and I'm visual. So here's where everybody starts. You start as a coach. You can be we talked about, you can be a discount coach, which is awesome. You get all the benefits. Hang on one second. Your food's right there. Help yourself. Sorry. Or you can be an active coach, which being a discount coach is being an active coach, but you can also be a coach that wants to kind of run the business and kind of go from there and just help other people. That's what it's about. So you get ranks by just helping people. So here's where everybody starts. Now, you get to be a shiny emerald if you help 2 people. That's all you have to do, 2 people. The first 2 people I helped were my husband, because he was drinking all my Shakeology, and my mom. That was it.
Me too.
And I was an emerald. That's all. That was it. I was like, ooh, shiny green. And after that, you get to be what I am right now, which is a ruby, which I have Jen, who's helped 2 people, and I have Anne, who's helped 2 people. And I also have other people below them. And all you need is 2. That's it to be a ruby. This is the most rare thing to be, because to find other people that want to do what you're doing just by helping other people, this one's kind of rare. It doesn't happen. Like we went to an event and there were 2 of us that were rubies out of like a group of 7,500 people.
100 people. Yeah.
Yeah. The next one is diamond. This is what I'm working towards. So I've got Jen, I've got Ann, I've got Chris, I've got my mom. I have 2 other people here. All I need is 2 more people, and I hit diamond. And this is where you really start to make things happen. Once you hit emerald, you can start making. Okay. Oh, yes. Thank you.
that was pretty awesome.
Nicely done.
Once you hit emerald, you start actually making some money off of things like. Well, it won't even get into that. But once you hit emerald, you have the potential to make money without selling things, with just your business working. So when you hit diamond is when real things start to amp up. And then if you hit 2-star? Yeah, 2-star diamond, which just means you have 2 other diamonds under you. That's when you can really start making things happen and making some big money. So again, it's just helping people. It's a small amount and it works. If it works for you, there you go.
I love that. That was perfect. And I'm going to piggyback off that real quick because this is a perfect time to talk about like this little icky thing that people think it's a pyramid, right?
Yep.
So as you can see from Lauren's little pictures, there's 2 sides. So you have two legs. I mean, we all have 2 legs, but your business has 2 legs too. And people are filtered in underneath you. That's where you'll place the people. So when you sign up as a coach, discount coach or not, you're placed in what's called a downline. And the reason that Beachbody is not a pyramid is because you could have somebody who signs up underneath you, who signs up way more people than you, and they build their business to be gigantically bigger than you, and they will then supersede you with the amount of volume that's created and the amount of people that they help and the amount of income that they generate. So that's why it's not a pyramid scheme, but you are in placement in a downline. That's really very beneficial. And that's how, each of us individually, we work our own business, right? We work our own individual business. But as a team, we can impact so many more people's lives and help so many more people just by, you start as one person. And then just like Lauren just said, she's like, and then I helped 2 people and then they helped 2 people. And then think when those 2 people want to help 2 people. And it just keeps building and going. You can help so many more people as a team than you can individually. And I think that's just the most powerful part of, what we create as a team is the way that we can just help so many more people that we could ever help just individually. So it's pretty awesome. Is that everyone's stuff? Jen, did you have anything you wanted to chat about, seeing you don't have a puking child?
You gotta bite your tongue. I can just talk quickly about how being part of a team has affected me, because I've only been in it since March.
Okay.
And I joined in under Lauren, and it was the same thing. I looked at her and I said, if she can do it, I can do it, because I'm competitive. So I signed up under Lauren, and I said to Lauren, I don't want to be a coach. I have no desire to be a coach. I don't want to be part of a team. I just want to do my own thing. And then I met the team, and I saw how they unite everything together, and not just with health and fitness. Like, we're there for each other. Like, my kid's sick today. They all know. They've been checking in to see how things are going. So this team really does more than just help you on fitness. It helps you all together, and it helps your life balance so much easier. So honestly, they're not just my team. I consider them my friends and my family. So that's just all I have to say, really.
I love it. It is. It's like a crazy little family of people. I love it. It's the best. So do you guys have any questions? Like, don't be shy, like whatever, like no matter what it might be, whatever thought you're thinking, like throw it out there.
Silence.
Well, that's why I wanted to do like a rundown of typical questions so that you guys could get a feel for it, because I know it can be totally overwhelming to really think about. Like, sometimes you have to digest this and then maybe you might think of something later.
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, so if you are a coach, like how do you go about like reaching out to people to then coach?
Okay, so how I've done it, I've built my business through Facebook, because for me it was just I was home with my kids when I first started this. I ran an at-home daycare when I started this, so I didn't really have like a lot of social time outside of my house. And then it would be, you know, passing, coming, going from like to kids' school. So I would talk to people then. But 95% of how I've built my business is through Facebook. So I started to share my journey. I started to share it in a way that I wasn't like putting my bag of Shakeology and being like, you should buy this. I started to talk about what I was doing for myself and how it was helping me feel better. And then as I went, you get deeper into it and you get deeper into it. And now I say all the time, like, Facebook's like my journal. I just put it all out there at this point because it helps me to feel better. And because I know if I can share something that's going to help somebody else feel better about themselves, then it's worth it. So it's just a matter of you talk to people. So even if you're scared to put stuff out on Facebook, you send messages like behind the scenes, you know? You just talk to people. You make friends with people. Somebody maybe that you haven't talked to in 10 years, just say hello to them. Like, it's that simple. It's just a matter of just genuinely wanting to build a relationship with somebody and get to know them, and then see if this is something that they would want for their life, and never feeling like you're trying to shove something on somebody. It's just genuinely wanting to help them because you think that this could be something that would really impact their life. Go, Lauren, shoot.
Right, so I'll tell you a little bit about Jen and I and how that all happened, because it was pretty early for me. Because I signed up to be a coach right away because I wanted the discount flat out. I had no intentions of doing any of this. All I wanted to do was save my 25%, get my Shakeology for $115 and call it a day. Because I'll be honest with you, I thought it was going to last a month, and that was going to be about it because I quit on everything. So I started doing it. It worked, and I was like, all right, this is the only thing that's ever worked for me ever. So I just kind of started, and I was afraid of Facebook. I'm a teacher. I don't want parents stalking me and doing all that crazy crap. So I was a little like, So me being kind of out on Facebook took a little while for me to get comfortable with that, and kind of the way you share. Like in the beginning, it's a little scary. So I've known Jen since 5th grade. Jen and I were best friends in middle school. Jen went to a different high school than I did, so we kind of did this. So I just started kind of like friending people I hadn't seen in a long time. And then I started talking to Jen saying, hey, what's going on? And she actually reached out to me and said, what are you doing? So I just told her what I was doing. And I said, you know, do you want to join me? Like, I have this group that we're all doing it together. Like, well, all these people right here are all doing it together. You can do it. And she was like, I don't know if I want to do that. You know, and I said, and I just said, all right, well, you know, so then I asked her again, and that was it. It was that easy. Literally, like, talking to her like we're 10 years old again, no big deal. So it's not something that you have to like go and talk to people you've never even met before, you've never even seen before. Like, it's literally just kind of sharing what you're doing, and you'll be surprised. The people you think will want to do it don't want to do it. The people you don't think would ever contact you in a million years, you haven't talked to in like 10 years, are the people that will contact you. And that's how it works, honestly. It shouldn't be a creepy thing. Like, it's not like, I'm not randomly talking to people I don't know. Like, that's not how it works. And 9 times out of 10, I'm like, oh my God, the picture of your kid was so stinking cute. And they go, seriously, what are you doing? Like, how are you doing all this? Yeah, I see.
It's just like, I always say, like, this business gave me an opportunity to make new friends as an adult. That, you know, usually like when you get set in your routine and your ways, it's like you have your group of friends, and then you have like, you know, friendly relationships with my kids, like their friends, parents and stuff like that. But I never really saw myself like having the chance to like make new friends at this point in my life. Like, you don't really think about that as an adult. You just kind of get set in with your family and everything. And this business really gave all of us that opportunity to like really create new friendships and just get to know people in a way that I never would have before. Like, I would just go through Facebook before, and I would see stuff all the time that I was like, oh wow, oh that's so sweet, oh my God, I'm so happy for them, or oh my God, their kid's so cute. But I would never say anything. I was like, you know, I would just creep through it and think in my head, like, that's wonderful for them, but I never like took that extra step just to say it to somebody. And this whole experience sort of shifted me out of that super shy person that I still very well can be, but it's helped me to become like so much more open. And like, when I see something that is inspiring to me, or something that's adorable, or something that, you know, a big life event that happens, like, I want to send that person a message now and just say like, oh my God, I'm so happy for you. Or it's really just about building, like, just being friends with people. It's that simple. I know you might think like there's no way it's that simple. Like, it's totally that simple. It really, really is. That answer your question?
Yeah, just because like I'm like, so my business, like what I do for life is like I own ice cream stores. So in my head, I'm like, oh, I can't really ask those people because I'm literally making them bigger in a way. So like that's just how I think.
I get it.
I'm trying to think of like what group I could even talk to. So like I don't know, because
that makes so much sense. So I kind of love that. So the great thing is, right, you own ice cream stores, and every single one of us that is a coach, we all still eat ice cream.
Yeah.
Right. Everything in moderation.
Yes. Yeah. So I feel like you actually have an amazing opportunity to show these people that you can have your cake and you can eat it too, because I'm going to teach you a way that you can do that and still feel amazing. And like, it's a way of learning, like, ice cream's one of those things too that a lot of people, that's like the go-to. Like, I'm depressed.
I see people every single day. Like, I know their order. Like, I saw someone went Stop and Shop. I'm like, oh, I know exactly what you get.
Yeah.
I won't tell you. I don't want to embarrass you. But that's literally what happens.
So really too, like, just like Lauren said, like the people, you know, the people that you'd think, or the people that you think are like in your market, you'd be blown away by how it can be somebody that you like don't even really know very well, and then you end up creating this relationship with, and then they end up being the people that want this and need your help. So it's really just,
sorry, I had people like that. Yeah. You would look at them and be like, no way. Yeah, well, guess what? They only eat once a day. That's why they look like that. And they don't want to feel like that. I did that in high school. I didn't eat much in high school. That's why I was crazy thin. I'd be like, oh, they don't want to talk to me. Yeah, those are the people who want to talk to you. Trust me, because they don't know how to eat. They don't know what to do. So yeah, I still eat ice cream. I love ice cream. I'll come to see you. Ice cream's my jam.
Any other questions?
As Reagan's scooping out party cake right now.
I love it.
Come on.
Anyone else? No pressure.
Hey, no pressure. I just wanted to share. Thank you for inviting me, Taren.
Of course.
It's Shar talking here. Ladies, at this point, I'm only a discount coach. I am a visual learner, so I'm learning from everything that I see on social media and the chatting, and I'm really enjoying the challenge group. This is my first challenge group. Even though I'm struggling, I'm enjoying it because I know I'm not the only one struggling, and your tips are just amazing. I have so much to learn about social media and technology. As you can see, I don't have a freaking camera on my computer. I don't have a cell phone that has a data package, so I'm really, really got a lot to learn.
But listen, I love that all of those things are not holding you back from, you figured out how to get on the challenge tracker, and you're doing that, and you're on this call right now. So that is huge, because so many people would use that as an excuse to not try to do these things, and you're not, and that's so amazing.
Well, my goal is for the next group that you invite me to, I hope to have a camera so you can actually see me.
I would love that.
So we'll see how I do.
You're awesome.
Well, thank you. I think you all ladies are awesome.
What I love about Charlene here is she was actually, she's another one of my lovely Canadian friends. She was somebody that Beachbody assigned to me, and that's just another example of, like, you never know whose paths will cross, and I just adore her. And it's just, I'm so thankful that Beachbody placed her with us in our little crew of people, because it's just awesome.
It was meant to be.
It was. I love it. Any other questions, guys?
What's the challenge that you're doing?
Okay, so right now, every month, we run challenge groups. And it just depends on, some of them will be multi-program groups. Some of them will be like a program specific. So if we're like, all right, everyone, we're going to do country heat, and we'll do a big team-wide. We just did a big team-wide group where we all did the quarter force, which is the MMA fighting one. We all kind of did that together. Right now we're doing one where it's multi-program, but it's called a health bet. So Beachbody put in, Beachbody put in a pot of, I think it was up to $3 million or $2 million. They put in $2 million, and everybody that goes in and logs. So we have an app, which is really cool. Like, I love the Facebook groups, but the app's really cool too, because you go in and you just click that you drank your shake, and you click that you did your workout for the day. And they keep track of that. So if you're consistent throughout the 30 days and you track your shake every day and you track your workouts at least 3 times a week, you get a little cash at the end of it. The last time we did it, it was like not even $20, but it was so much fun just to know, like, every day you were like, oh, I got to get in there. I got to take my picture of my Shakeology. I got to take my sweaty selfie. And it just helps you like tenfold with accountability. And then it's much Tiff, it's like the group, it's like the Cut the Crap group that you're in right now.
Yeah.
That's essentially what a challenge group is. Except we'll do, instead of the little workouts that I'm giving every day, we'll do like the program itself. We'll follow the calendar start to finish together. Very
Okay.
similar to what that group is. It's just the camaraderie that happens, and the accountability piece, and seeing everybody like, I'm struggling with this, but I'm doing really good with this. It's just feels so good to relate and know that you don't have to go on this journey alone. Like, that's I think the biggest thing I know for all of us was we all needed that. And I still do. I know if I wasn't a coach right now, there's no way I would have fallen off the wagon a long time ago. I would have given up on myself. But knowing that I can help other people, I still have my days where I fail. I still have days where I'll miss a workout. I'll still have days where I just want to eat cookies. Like, totally. That never goes away. But when I know I have people that are like going through the same thing as me, it keeps me going to stay on track.
I ate Five Guys yesterday. The Cut the Crap group. And I ate the crap.
It happens.
Sometimes it happens.
It happens.
It does.
It's a meal, it's a day, it's whatever. It's okay.
It's learning to be like, it's learning. I know it sounds so cheesy, but it's just learning to love yourself through this process. And I think that that's something that we've all really learned, is just to like be kind to ourselves as we go through this, and teach other people to do the same thing. Because it's so easy when you're trying to start this journey of being healthy, right? And losing weight you just riddle yourself with guilt. And you can feel so bad about one bad choice. And this whole support system, it just helps lift you up.
And you learn that one bad meal is not the end of it. Like, what, am I never going to eat a burger and fries again?
Right.
That's why it never worked before, because I would cut everything out. Say, I'm not having that ever again. Not true.
That's how I am too.
Yeah,
it's like all or nothing.
To live, it's everybody.
Just
You have to live.
It's just hurtful.
Yes. All right, guys, if you don't have any other questions, we only have a minute left, so I don't want to get booted off, but I'm so happy that you guys got on.
Thank you.
If you have any other questions, like, because when you get off this, you're going to probably think about 8,000 other things, just message us. Like, just send a message. We're here for all of you, and we're so thankful that you guys shared this night with us. And we would love to help you if you want to do this and you want to go for it. Honestly, like, put any fear and doubt aside. If I could tell anybody anything, it's like, just try it. Just try it and see, because you might blow your own mind. Like, you really might. You might just be like, oh my God, this is everything I never thought it would be. Because that's what it was for all of us. So I love you guys. I hope you have an awesome night.
Bye.
See ya.
Thank you.
You're welcome.